Hi there, my fellow YouTubers, my fellow Twitter followers. This is another Lucid Dream vlog that I'm about to share with you. Now, this goes back to 1999. It actually involves two famous people. Now, before I share this Lucid Dream vlog with you, I wanted to give you a little bit of a backstory. Up until that point, I had been reading up on out-of-body experiences, because they were happening to me before reluctantly. So over a period of time, I had read up and learned how to harness the out-of-body experiences. I also started reading up on spiritual healing, meditation, and how to develop the mind, or to expand the mind, because I think each and every one of us has this ability within them. One day I was just listening to the radio, and I started to get a little bit sleepy. I started to doze off, and then as I dozed off, I was aware in my dream. It was like I was sleeping, but I was awake in my dream, in this lucid dream. So all of a sudden I'm in a location, standing around, and it appears to be like a club-like environment. Okay, I'm thinking, wow, I'm aware of this. And then all of a sudden there's this commotion. Okay, there's a commotion, and all of a sudden I see none other than J-Lo, okay, and Pdiddy running outside the club in a heated debate. I'm looking and I'm thinking, okay. So the perspective then changes of them being in a car, and they're still arguing about what happened. And I'm observing this. I'm thinking, why would I be observing this? I don't know. So from this moment, I just jumped out of my bed. I literally jumped out of my bed. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, why would I dream about J-Lo and Pdiddy? Okay? Like, J-Lo was one of my favorite singers at the time. Well, she still is. But why would I have this dream? I don't know. Beats me. 2 weeks later, okay, 2 weeks later, I am listening to the news. And all of a sudden I hear breaking news that J-Lo and Pdiddy were in a club, and there was this whole crazy ass brouhaha in this club, where there was a shooting, and one of P. Diddy's proteges, I think his name was Shine, was arrested. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. I'm saying to myself, no, this happened 2 weeks ago. And the report said, this just in. It just happened. Okay, it just happened. And I'm like, I was very adamant. I'm like, no. This happened 2 weeks ago. I was adamant in saying this. I'm like, no. I go, these guys are wrong. I go, that happened 2 weeks ago. I had to click on the TV to verify what they were saying in the report on the radio. Just as they said on the radio, breaking news, this just in. So it happened earlier that night, or earlier in the evening. And I'm like, I was just kind of shaking my head. I'm like, what? I dreamt this 2 weeks ago, where they were in a club, coming out, arguing. There was arguments and everything. There was just a commotion. I don't know. You know what I mean? It made me wonder. I'm like, what in blazes is just going on? So that is my Lucid Dream vlog. For the individuals who haven't seen that 3-minute deja vu video, I'll leave the link below. But yeah, it's kind of trippy.